to the 1st of March and this week with NicciNotes. Thank you to Sunshine Co for the studio space this evening. We are live with the Cape Town hip hop queen is what I saw, and then I also saw Hip Hop Crazy. Founder of We Love Hip Hop, Celeste Mitchell.
Hey.
This woman is like the go-to hip-hop channel as far as what has been told to me. And like my only question to that would be, why hip-hop?
Oh gosh, what a question. I fell in love with hip-hop as a child. I was probably like 6 years old. I don't know if anyone can remember. I'm probably going to give away my age when I say this now, but a group called Snap released a song, and it was about Mary and a little boy and whatever. People will probably know the song, but in the song there was a rap piece.
Okay.
And the minute I heard it, I learned all the lyrics, and I never stopped listening to hip hop from that moment. And I was 6 years old.
Question to you, learning the lyrics though.
Yes.
Was it like one of those where you like pause, right?
Well, this was on a vinyl. It was on what they would call a LP. Vinyl.
You kid.
Not at all. My dad had a bunch of vinyls, and Snap was one of the vinyls he had. So it was.
Okay, so you clearly not the age that I have in my mind for you.
Take a guess. How old, if you would guess? I'm gonna leave your guess. I'm not gonna give my real age away, but. Yeah.
No, you can have my guess. It's just that like yes, I stalked you. So going through your images, it's like you're 22, 23, 24.
Oh,
that's what I see. But like now you're talking about, no, I was writing lyrics from a vinyl.
And there was no lyrics or anything in the vinyl, so it was literally just me listening to it every time my dad would play it. And that's how I eventually learned the lyrics. And then I fell in love with hip hop since then. And then, of course, going through the journey of Tupac. And as an adult, I didn't know that hip hop was something that I would make a career out of.
Okay.
I was doing the corporate job. I was a sales rep for a big corporate company for 6 years. And I started getting extremely bored. At this point, I was car racing. Thanks, Nikki.
Sorry, man. The car racing got me there.
Even your phone got excited.
I think so.
So I was racing. I belonged to a car club called Supreme Rides. Shout out, guys. Still got love for you. And Kilani actually gave me a space to do my first event, a hip hop event.
Okay.
Because they were having their very first street to strip. It was the launch of their street to strip events to try and eradicate street racing. So they gave me space to have a hip hop event, and I haven't stopped since. And this was in 2009.
Would 2009 and that first event be the start of We Love Hip Hop?
Basically, yes. Obviously, back then it was called something else, but that was what got me into events. My aim with that is because at the time in 2009 there wasn't much happening for hip hop in Cape Town. But again, where we are now, we see there's so many talented artists. So basically my aim then was to create a platform in a new space and introduce these artists to the people within the car community, because cars and hip hop go so well together.
Yeah.
So that was basically my aim, was to create a platform for these guys, and that's when I just started getting more involved with hip hop.
Okay.
Got onto the reality show, and then
Okay. Because like one of the questions I have here for you is like, what do you think of the hip hop scene in Cape Town currently?
I love it. I love it. Like, things are changing every single year.
Yeah.
Every single year, the guys' music quality is improving, their performance quality is improving, and I think as time goes on, artists are actually really getting it.
Yeah.
Like, when I say getting it, I mean they're beginning to understand that you can rap, but you also need to understand the business of hip hop, the music business, and the business of music. And I think more and more of them are educating themselves, where now they're not just rapping, but they see into their artwork, they're making sure they're performing, they're getting onto different platforms, magazines and things, and they're taking their career more seriously, which is a great thing for Cape Town hip hop, because it's getting everybody mobilized.
Yeah, like the question that, not the question, sorry, the quote that I attached to the announcement of it is like, hip hop is one of those things where it's important to a movement because
Yes.
it makes people aware.
Hip hop is a global mass movement. It's not. If you look at hip hop as a genre in music, then that's okay. Like it's just another music genre. But if you look at hip hop as a culture, it's a global movement that started way back when people were fighting for equality in the States, and hip hop was a form of voice for those people. And it was a message, it was spreading a message for them.
Yes.
So that's where it all started, and it's a global movement. It's a culture and a movement. Yeah.
Awesome. And then, in terms of the Cape Town culture, Cape Town scene, who would you say are the biggest influences in hip hop?
In Cape Town?
Specifically in Cape Town, or who are you keeping an ear out on, who you feel they have the potential to just make, excuse my French here, but like cause shit.
Like kak. Sorry for my French. But it's gonna sound like I'm tooting my own horn, but it's not, because the people who know me know this about me. I'm a very forward thinker. So when it comes to watching people of influence, like Youngster, for instance, I was speaking about Youngster 7 years ago. And I actually posted a video today of Youngster in 2011 where he was sitting in my mother's lounge rapping to one of my brother's beats. That was 7 years ago. So I saw the potential in him, and I knew that this is where he's going to be in his career. And a lot of people gave me hell on social media, in person, because who is this guy and why are you talking about him all the time? And now, thank you very much.
Sip on tea.
Thank you. So when it comes to recognizing talent in Cape Town, like now for me, I love you, Youngster, very much. But for me, like, I've moved on from Youngster because I've been listening to him for such a long time. Now I see bigger careers for artists like Dubs and Carter, who I actually manage because I believe in them so much. They're artists from Mitchell's Plain. Like, I feel by December 2018, they're going to be performing on the biggest stages in Cape Town and South Africa as a whole, because that is how talented they are. They've also been coming on for a long time. I met them in 2009.
Okay.
Yeah. So they've been doing it for a very long time. And I just feel now, as artists, they finally found their position and where they're going. And then Boris, Kingslave Boris, who belongs to the IMG label, I feel like he's another artist that's going to be blowing up massive within the next year or two in Cape Town. And then the ladies, there's a lot of females coming up and getting active within the hip hop space.
You lit up when you were like, and the ladies.
Yes, because it's about time. Like, ladies have been doing it for a long time. We've got Goddessa, we've got people like Yogan, who was featured on the Black Panther album, but she's been doing it since 2000. That's when she came out, 18 years ago. And now, the rest of South Africa is only catching on to Yogan. But I mean, there's a lot of ladies who are now mobilizing and becoming active, which is lovely, because I feel like the ladies have so much to contribute, not just to hip-hop as a music genre, but hip-hop as a culture. And they've been contributing. And another thing that I love within the Cape Town hip-hop industry is that you don't just have your artists, but there are die-hard fans in Cape Town. And ladies play a specific role when it comes to that, because it's the females who are sharing the posts, sharing the music, supporting the events. Yeah. You know, so ladies as a whole, not just as artists, but as the female contribution within the culture, they play a massive role as well. Yes. I know I went off topic, but to answer your question, there's too many.
Just to pause, because we're going to get back to that. You must mention the ladies. I know that part of the answer is coming. But like, just like the like I said, from you, like lighting up, because like, it's like for me, like having females in that positive space, it's like it literally puts my heart at so much ease.
Yes.
It's like, that is like, oh, thank the Lord kind of vibe. Okay, so the females in the art industry, wow. Listen to where I went in the hip hop culture. For people to look out for, who would you say are those people?
Patty Monroe is an amazing artist. Her album was released in 2017 in January, and I feel like 2018 is the year for that album. If you don't have an album, check it out. It's called Malachi. But Miss Patty Monroe, I feel like she's one of those artists that's going to be doing massive things in 2018.
Okay.
She is not just releasing singles from her album anymore, but she's actually performing as many songs from her album as possible, and she's literally pushing her entire album. and she's a super talented musician. She's not just a hip-hop artist, but she's a musician. She sings, she raps, she acts, she's in theatre. She's actually doing her very first theatre production coming up now. So she is a massive, massive artist to look out for. And then Johannesburg is full of ladies. I know that South Africa's probably going to be making a lot of noise about yoga now, but it's 18 years too late, you guys.
She's moved on.
Yes. So there are quite a few ladies in Cape Town that are also coming up. Miss Amy Brown, who's performing at my event.
Yes.
Super talented lady. I feel like she can out-rap any guy, and I stand by my statement. She can definitely out-rap anyone. I mean, we had her in the cypher on the show.
Yes.
And she killed it. She killed it. She silenced every single male in the room. Yeah.
Right.
So Amy Brown is definitely someone to look
there's
out.
definitely a few names on that list that must come here. Because like that was... that made me excited. And then like your position, like you said, you with We Love Hip Hop was for you to create a platform where artists can come and be like showcase their talents.
Yeah, and it's a multi-element platform. So it's not just rappers.
Okay.
Graffiti artists, beatboxers, battle rappers, DJs, b-boys, b-girls, dancers. It's a multi-element, all elements event basically.
And all of this is happening tomorrow night at Fiction.
Tomorrow night we've got dancers, We Defy Dance Crew.
Okay.
They're coming to do a dance demo, and then we've got a MC battle as well. So 2 guys will be battling.
Speak me through the MC battle, because like the MC battle I have in my mind is like
8
on
months.
that. Yes.
It's exactly like that.
You kid.
Yes.
Okay.
They get a beat, they split, crowd decides who wins.
But then does anybody just sign up? Like whoever's in the club be like, I want to take you on.
No.
Kind of vibe.
No.
So you have like the designated
We've
people.
been booked, yes.
Whoops.
Artists have been booked.
And we are being...
What?
Someone is only waking up now. Apologies for that sound clip.
Yeah, it's morning with people start, guys.
Let me do this. Where am I? I am going to the feed now.
Yes.
Yes. The feed says, oh, by the way, thank you for everybody that's tuned in. I am joined this evening with Celeste Mitchell. She is having an event tomorrow evening at Fiction. It's We Love Hip Hop, old school versus new, or new versus old?
Old school versus new school.
Old school versus new school. It is, if I remember correctly, 40 Rand for entry before 11 p.m. and 50 Rand thereafter. So be there. It's an 8 mile kind of vibe.
Yes.
I'm so excited for that. that was just cool. Okay, and then, woo, I don't know, this might be, I don't know. So Emilio Duplessis, you commented Uncle David. I don't know.
Hi, Uncle David.
Okay, you knew that.
No, I don't.
Okay.
He probably just wants a shout out for his uncle. Hi.
I don't know who's Uncle David, but hi, Uncle David.
Oh, it's autocorrect. I don't know what you were trying to say there, but you autocorrect, aren't you?
And then AK says, whoa. Hip-hop died when guys started wearing skinny jeans and GHDs.
I love that comment though,
Because was hip-hop when Wu-Tang Clan, is there more to this? Okay, no, there's just an ellipsis at the end. When Wu-Tang Clan, Nas, Mobb Deep, KRS-One,
I got you, AK.
Black Noise,
I got you.
P.O.C. Okay.
I got you.
So elaborate on that.
So this is going back to my event. I hope you're listening, AK. I can understand why you feel that way, because I wake up some mornings feeling exactly the same. But I want people to know that hip-hop is still very much alive. Because you've got artists, not just international artists, but local artists as well. AK, you need to check out Boris, Kingslave Boris, if you love Wu-Tang. He actually released a song called Wu-Tang Raised Me in this week. Check it out. Hip-hop is still very much alive, and yes, commercial hip-hop is saturated with dumbed down, watered down, bubblegum pop version of hip-hop.
Okay.
Which is sad. Because in some aspects you can say that it's literally killing the culture.
Yeah.
Because it's creating a generation of bubblegum pop. And I blame Lil Wayne for that, you guys. It's Lil Wayne's fault, AK. If you got beef, take it to Lil Wayne, man. But you have artists like Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole and people like Mobb Deep and Busta Rhymes and KRS-One and Immortal Technique who are still rapping and they're still keeping the message and the culture alive. And in Cape Town, you've got the same thing. You've got artists like, again, I'm going to mention Dubs and Carter, King Slave Boris. You've got Wella. You've got Dante the Dante. Please check out Dante the Dante's mixtape called Blue Pill. It is absolutely amazing. It's an album, actually.
I'm pretty sure I'm following him on Facebook. If I'm not, I'm so sorry. But I've seen his name though in my timeline a lot of times.
He's amazing. And then another artist who just released a song, AK, please check out Tristan Waters. You're gonna love his song. It came out in the week.
I feel like I need to write all of these things down.
I'll be your artist reference, don't worry. I'll do all the hookups when we're done. But Tristan Waters is another artist to look out for. He's super talented, really nice brother. And if you are a fan of Mobb Deep, KRS-One and Wu-Tang, the artists I mentioned are definitely artists to check out.
Awesome.
Yes. But don't despair, okay? Don't despair. Hip-hop lives. It's still alive, man.
Okay. And then, here we go. Ashwin Snappy says, hello Celeste, looking stunning
Ashwin.
as always.
Thank you.
And then Nicole Bester, Ardenser, would be nice to have a show like that during the day. My kids would love it. So now her kids, as one of her kids, the other one is too young, I'm thinking, but one of her kids belongs to a dance crew, Young Dreamers Academy, if I'm not mistaken.
I know Young Dreamers.
So they constantly doing like the whole hip hop things. Okay. So with her saying an event like that during the day, would you consider doing an event during the day, like strictly for the kids? Because I know MC in the club, not going to be all that.
No, clubs are definitely not for
French.
Like. But I mean, it's definitely something we can look into doing, especially in the school holidays and especially in the community centers that are always standing empty, like community halls. We can definitely look at doing something.
There you go, Nicole.
Yes.
Swooks up your dance peoples. There we go. And then Nicole. Both actually, Joshua's a b-boy.
Okay.
So Joshua's like what, 2, 3?
That's cute. That's cute. I would love to see them. That is so cute.
And then Anissa Edwards says, she just mentioned all my favorite Cape Town rappers.
You know, Anissa, I'm here. We here, me and you.
So once again, thank you to everybody that is tuned in. I'm joined this evening with Celeste. We are talking about hip-hop in Cape Town. In general, the artists to look out for. If you missed that section, don't worry, the video will still be here afterwards. You can rewind and then play it again and catch all of those peoples. Tag your hip-hop friends.
Yes,
and let's hear what they what they have to say about the hip-hop scene here in Cape Town. If they have any questions, for Celeste. I was trying to think, what is the word I'm looking for? For Celeste, drop them in the comment section below. If you can't answer them during the live stream, we'll make an attempt or an effort to answer them after the live stream. And then going back, people are crying now. Going back to your event tomorrow evening.
Yeah.
So you have the dance crew, you have the MC battle, you have Amy Jones. Amy Brown. My apologies. I got Amy.
It's okay. It's okay.
Laugh. Yes, Amy, and you too. So you have Amy Brown, and the thing is, I saw next to her name, on the poster, it says the Cypher sessions. Cypher.
Yes, she was on a cypher session on the reality show many times.
And so, I mean, it's like people that know Amy Brown would be like, if you want to see her silence men in public, go to Fiction tomorrow night. It is only 40 Rand before 11 p.m. and thereafter 50 Rand. But what time would she be on, plus minus, for them not to miss her?
Probably at about 12.
So there we go.
Actually, you know what? The first 10 people to comment on this live stream video and say, I'm going, I'll put you on the guest list.
There you go. First 10 people to just strictly say, I'm going. Or hashtag WeLoveHipHop.
Yes! Hashtag WeLoveHipHop. I'm coming. I'll put you on the guest list, guys.
You will pre-entry.
I love free stuff. Also.
And then AK, whoa. Okay, wait, I'm missing people here. KCG.
Yes, I know KCG. He's a good guy.
Okay.
Artists.
I'm not quite, is he saying, I don't know if he's, I don't know. Okay, let's just say Waters Project. That dropped last night.
Yes. Tristan Waters.
Does he mean to leave the E out?
Yes.
Okay, so, okay, cool. So there we go. So then AK commented here, thanks. Nikki, just post the artist names again. We shall do that. That Michelle mentioned. Celeste Mitchell.
It's okay. It's okay, guys. I'm not just trying my name, Michelle. Just
now the girl, you know your old school hip-hop. Girls nowadays walk around with track fit and dope t-shirts. Ek wil dit sommer afskeer so.
I got hakkies on and I know my
because
hip-hop, guys.
hip-hop isn't a fashion trend.
Thank you. Thank you. Do you know what's the worst thing that, like, hip-hop is a male-dominated industry. And one thing that I always still get crap about is, why you, look how you dressed, you're not hip-hop, that's not hip-hop, what you're wearing, that's not, let me tell you something, guys. Hip-hop is not a fashion statement. If you love it in your soul, it doesn't matter what you're wearing. Because I wear hakkies and I can listen to Immortal Technique. Like, come on.
Yes. Stop generalizing.
Stop it.
And then, hi Kev. Kev says, hip-hop seems to be thriving in South Africa and rest of the continent, but aside from youngster, why are Cape Town hip-hop and producers, artists struggling to break through nationally?
Okay, I can tell you why.
So, your opinion on that?
First things first is that Johannesburg is the media hub of South Africa.
Yeah.
So, what's happening right now is that because of the media influence in South Africa, being Johannesburg and the rest of Africa, it's a struggle for Cape Town artists because A, they don't have the money. Because let's be honest, in any industry, and specifically in Johannesburg, if you can't take someone out for lunch to introduce yourself as an artist, and you're just sending emails, it's highly unlikely that they're going to check your emails, because that same person you're sending emails to is getting 100 emails from 100 different artists a day. So I think it's the way they conduct their business that's kind of keeping them behind.
Okay.
I'm going to be real, and a lot of people are probably not going to like me for this, but the Cape Town mentality when it comes to hip-hop and the business of music is still very backwards. It's still extremely backwards. Like, people in Cape Town bank their success on how many comments you have on Facebook, how many likes you have on Facebook, how many people is agreeing with your opinion, no matter how wrong what you're saying is.
Okay.
If you have 50 people backing you up, you've made it in life. Like, people do not understand that there is a business to this.
Yeah.
It's well enough that you're an artist, but where are you going with that? We've got a lot. Cape Town, I always say this, there's too many artists, not enough fans in Cape Town. Because it's true, we've got an enormous amount of talented, super talented people in the city.
Yeah.
What we don't have is infrastructure to support the art. That we don't have. And unfortunately, a lot of artists have to move up to Johannesburg to make it. And whether people like hearing this or not, Youngster is one of those artists who broke through.
Yeah.
He knocked and he knocked and he knocked, and he didn't stop knocking until somebody opened the door.
Yeah.
And that's what you have to do. You have to be persistent, you have to have your business in order, and you have to have a team. A team you trust, and a team of people who have your best interests at heart.
Yeah.
The people in your team, let's get this straight. If you're in a group and you have a manager, and your manager is releasing songs before you're releasing songs, there's a problem. There's a big problem.
Celeste, you are interrupting.
No, I'm being honest.
You're disrupting a lot of people's lives.
I'm being honest.
But it's the like I said,
honest.
it's the honest truth.
If you're in a team and the person heading out your team is eating and you at home starving, there's a problem. There's a big problem somewhere. So people need to understand that they need to get their business in order. They need to have a strong team behind them, and the people in your team should not have a me attitude. If you're an artist and you feel someone in your team does not have your best interests at heart, I would suggest you kick them to the curb and you find a new team.
Yes! I like that. You see? 2018, cut them people off.
You need a 20 great team in 2018.
Yes! Yes! Okay, Anissa Edwards says, I'm going. Hashtag We Love Hip Hop.
Anissa!
Edwards, your name is there. And then Renzo, hi, says hi Nikki and Celeste.
Hi.
And then thank you once again for everybody that's watching.
Yes.
Let us know what you think of the hip hop culture. If you have any questions for Celeste, she's here. She'll answer them for you. She's having an event tomorrow evening. We Love Hip Hop, old school versus new school. I feel like I'm saying that so wrong. But in any event, old school versus new school, it's 40 Rand before 11, 50 Rand thereafter. Fiction. I don't exactly know the number, but it's in Long Street. Ah, that one. And then Cav again asked me, lastly, with all debates around gender equality in the music industry, do female hip-hop artists actually find the word femc offensive?
Yes, they do.
That just answered that question.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
Femc?
Femc is not even a word, you guys. Let's just be real. It's a made-up word. It's just not even talk about it. But it's very offensive because an MC is an MC.
Yeah.
Whether you male or female, there's no gender division when it comes to rapping. You either rap or you don't. So a rapper is a rapper, MC is an MC. There's no such thing as femc, guys. Please. Like, just because I'm a female with boobs doesn't mean I rap different to you, because they don't.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you were telling me something else.
I'm having so much fun. I don't want this to end.
Woo, child. With all that you've said, if we had to continue longer, I'm pretty sure people would have been like, no, I need to reconsider this business plan here. Do I really want to be in the hip-hop culture? Am I serious enough about my talent and what I want to do and where I want to see myself?
That's the thing. That's why people don't understand why I'm so blunt, because I believe in our artists. What I don't believe in is people who exploit our artists and exploit the culture for their own gain. That's what I don't believe in. And I try and help artists as far as I can by sharing information and sharing what I know and assisting everyone where I can. But you still have this issue where there's exploitation happening. It happens everywhere. In any music genre, it happens. Yeah. But what I don't agree with is it's happening in Cape Town. And we are not there yet, guys. We can't be taking out of other people's mouths when those people barely have anything for themselves.
Yeah.
So what we need to do first as a city is come together, create an infrastructure, and then we can worry about the rest of the country.
Okay. Cool. Ooh, are we going extra? Yes! I like it. Whoa, I feel like this is, lekker man. I like it. Thank you, AK. AK's got a very lengthy comment here. He says, the reason that colored artists can't get anywhere in life is because a willy rapper is. Okay, now you're going into Afrikaans. Hy wil die manager is, hy wil die logistic manager is,
there we go.
The finance manager is. We have seen it countless times. 500 likes op Instagram en Facebook en dan wil hulle net bottelwater drink.
Yeah.
Na die Facebook en Instagram likes is monopoly money, dis fokkel, dis niks.
That's true. That is very true. And that's why I'm going to go back to what I said earlier on. That's why I'm going to go back to what I said earlier on, is that as an artist, all you need to worry about is stepping into the booth and making your music. That is it. Whatever else happens, you need to have a team. You need to have a manager who is looking out for your best interests. Yeah. Your manager cannot also be an artist. Can we just get that straight? Please. Because that's what I see happening in Cape Town right now, is that the manager wants to be the rapper, wants to be the events coordinator. No. If you're managing an artist, be the manager. Because let me tell you something, if you're truly managing that artist to the best of your abilities, you're not even going to have time to take a poo, let alone do 1,010,000 other things. Because managing an artist's career is a 24/7 job. Your job does not end when 5 o'clock when everyone else knocks off. Yeah. As an artist manager, you need to make sure that when your artist goes home at night, they're eating. When they wake up in the morning, they're eating. Do they have transport to get to the studio? Do they have a studio? Do they have gigs lined up? Is their biography correct? Do they have an electronic press kit? Do they have radio interviews lined up? Do they have a demo that you can send? Do you, as a manager, have enough contacts to send your artist music to? So it's a whole array of things that you need to concern yourself with. Yes. So artists understand that you can't do everything. You need a strong team behind you. You need an artist manager, you need a booking agent. Those two people can't be the same person. Then you need somebody to take care of you when you're performing.
Yeah.
Are you drinking water? Does your performance look right? Is your sound properly? So you need to, if you can, you need to have an engineer that comes out with you every time you perform. It's a bunch of stuff, but you need to focus on one thing at a time. If you're an artist, be an artist. If you're a manager, be a manager. If you're a booking agent, be a booking agent. Maar almal kan nie alles doen nie, because then nothing's gonna get done.
Yeah.
Hoe sê julle? Te veel hande in die pot. Wat is hy? Te
I
veel.
don't know. If I could...
Too many cooks ruin the food. There's something like that. There we go.
Isn't it spoil the broth?
Spoil the broth. Too many cooks spoil the broth. That's
Okay.
yeah. Okay. Next.
Thank you once more, everybody that is tuned in. Celeste has agreed earlier on, for those that missed that part, the first 10 people to say I'm coming, hashtag We Love Hip Hop, will get free entry into her event, which is happening tomorrow evening at Fiction. It is old school versus new school. It's going to be an 8 Mile kind of vibe. There is a dance crew.
Yes.
There's an MC battle, live performance by Amy Brown. I got that name right. And then as far as I saw, Step Brothers, Eazy-E, DJ Azul.
Step Brothers will be representing the new school element of hip hop, and DJ Azul and DJ Eazy, who used to host the classic parties, will be representing the old school element.
So there you go. Yes. That's tomorrow night at Fiction in Long Street. 40 Rand before 11 p.m. 50 Rand thereafter. Make sure you are there.
But if you're watching this and you comment, hashtag We Love Hip Hop, I'm going, free entry for you.
Free! Free 99. There we go. And then Gary Stockenstroom says,
I know Gary.
Hey.
Celeste. Hey G.
And then this was a duidelijke topic. Top show.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thanks to Nikki, you guys.
Thank you. So I'm blushing. Okay, cool. So, who's this now? AK. I'm coming, organize my flight. Don't be rude.
Wow. We said free entry, eh?
Cape Town. Free entry at the door. Flights and accommodation is at your own expense.
That's not included.
Terms and conditions apply. Okay, cool. So we are going to wrap this up. Damn, that was quick fast.
That was so fun.
That was quick fast. Okay, so just to wrap it up, Celeste, in terms of your social medias, platforms, social media platforms, where do they follow you? How do they follow you?
On Instagram, it's at hiphopchick1. That's at hiphopchick1 is Instagram. And on Facebook, it's Celeste Mitchell.
Celeste Mitchell.
Celeste Mitchell. I've got a Facebook page called Hip Hop Crazy as well. That's where the Hip Hop Crazy side of me comes out. And the We Love Hip Hop Facebook page is up and running as well.
Cool. And then in terms of the event, just to reiterate everything that we said, it is tomorrow evening at Fiction in Long Street. You have your MC battle, you have your dance crew. It is old school versus new school, of which your old school will be represented by
DJ Azul and DJ Eazy.
And your new school is by Step Brothers.
Yes.
I'm distracted, I'm sorry. Where was I now? Oh yes, 40 Rand before 11, 40 Rand before 11, yes, if I have said this before, my apologies. 50 Rand thereafter. Follow Celeste Mitchell on Facebook, Hip Hop Crazy Facebook page.
Yeah, and 9 o'clock, tune your radio into Good Hope FM for the reality show, because I'll be there also, you know. Thanks Nikki for the plug, thanks guys.
And then, yeah, we'll speak to you again next week. See y'all. Bye. Cheers.